And so I'm here to sort of do I have a dual purpose. One is to talk about what's happening in Israel, Palestine, and try to mobilize, but also to get people to understand that the occupation is coming to their communities through the Israeli exports. I mean, that gets back to what I'm trying to argue in my book. You have different refugees, the refugees from Syria, you have refugees from Africa, you have refugees from Afghanistan, all kinds of places that each have their stories. But if you look at it overall, it has to do with a neo-colonial system that's still run by the global north and by elites, resources getting scarcer and scarcer, more and more people being excluded from the global economy, the rich getting richer and more people getting poorer, and that leads to instability. And of course, part of the way in which the ruling classes and the governments make their money is through military sales. Again, the military and security industries are a $2.5 trillion a year industry. So they're taking money, and some of the biggest arms consumers are the poorest countries. So their own governments are spending money and they're against their own people. And the result of that, of course, is massive displacement of people and warfare. I mean, economic displacement, military displacement, and so on. And you have so I think Britain in particular for Syrian asylum seekers, many of whom are Palestinian, has a special responsibility. Because obviously Britain was the one that made this mess in Israel and in the Middle East in general, because the Sykes-Picot Agreement, of course, divided the whole Middle East between Britain and France. So a lot of the instability, the failed states, the borders that divide peoples, plus the arms sales, all mean that really this refugee crisis, I think, has been generated by Britain and the European countries, and they certainly have a responsibility to begin to help the asylum seekers, I would think.